Yo, what is good, YouTube? We are back with another video. If you guys are not in the free Discord, go join it. It is the first link down below. Today's video is going to be understanding stop loss placements, right? I know a lot of people struggle with where to put the stop, when to move stop to break even, when to take profit. So we're going to do how to understand where to put your stop loss and when to break even your stop loss, right? Usually when to TP is pretty self-explanatory, right? Fair value gaps or an old high or an old low. That's pretty much the only TPs, right? But the 5 setups we're going to go over on understanding where to put your stop loss is turtle soups, unicorn, fair value gaps, a breaker, or an order block, right? So we're going to do a little depiction of each of these real quick, right? So if we have, let's say, like a little range and you want to use the turtle soup setup, right? Let's say that we're bullish on the day, we want to see an expansion to the upside to a buy side level, right? And we come down here and we take this low, right? And then maybe we stop hunt or something, and you want to buy, right, like I do on, if I'm bullish, on the next up close candle, right? So let's say we have an up close here and then we continue to buy side, right? So we're buying like right here or something, right? On an up close candle on this price leg right here, right? So let's move this up a little bit. Let's move that there, right? Right around here we're buying, right? Where's our stop loss going to go, right? Our stop loss will go to the low, right? So our stop loss goes to the low because if it's going to be a turtle soup, we shouldn't invalidate this low, right? And then wherever that buy side level was, right, take partials at like these equal highs, right? So you turtle soup here, put your stop loss at the low. When do you break even, right? Well, if it's going to be a true turtle soup, we should move away from our entry pretty quickly, right? So around a 1R, right, or a 2R, right? Because usually a turtle soup will be at least a 3R, 4R, usually a lot more, but let's say in this case it's like a 4R, right? Move it to break even at a 2R, right? You should never let a 2R trade go red. So my rule of thumb for moving stop to break even, depending on how big the stop loss is, so let's say it's 15 or more points, if we get to a 1R, I will usually move my stop to break even, right? Depending on the setup, right? Usually I'm trading turtle soup, so once I'm at a 1R, I move my stop to break even because we shouldn't come back lower, right? So turtle soups is a 1R, right? Now let's say a unicorn model. Actually, we can just use this same depiction, right? Here's your stop hunt, breaker, fair value gap. We come down, tap into it, right? So we come down, tap the breaker, fair value gap. You're buying right here, right? Where's your stop loss go? It can go under the low of the breaker, right? So this low created a breaker, then we retake it, right? Low goes under, or the stop goes under the breaker, TP up here. Now when do you move your stop to break even, right? In a unicorn setup, I won't move my stop to break even until we take partials, right? Depending on how far away the buy side level is, I'm not moving my stop to break even until we take it, right? Now if the buy side level is the whole way up here, I'll move it at a 2R, right? So there you go. Now let's say that we just have a regular breaker right here, no fair value gap, right? We just come right above it and you're buying here. Same exact thing. Buy here, stop goes under the breaker, right? Same exact protocol, right? Now fair value gap, right? Let's say that now we can get rid of it. Let's do a bearish example, right? Range takes buy side, displacement, fair value gap lower, right? But that's a unicorn, so we'll go with right here, right? So you sell here in this fair value gap. Where's the stop go, right? The second candle's high, right? So it's a 3 candle pattern. The big down move within here, I'll put my stop above the candle's high, right? So I'll show you guys what that means, right? So TP here, right? Once again, stop to break even at a 2R, right? Now an order block, let's say we have a CISD up here, you sell here, all right? Same exact thing. Sell at the CISD, stop, TP, 2R, move stop to break even. Okay? So let's hop into the charts and give an example for each of these. So here we are on the 4-hour chart. 4-hour fair value gap, so higher time frame key level, right? So here we are on the 5-minute. What do we see right here, right? we form a bullish SMT, right? And we have a clear level of buy side right here, right? So clear level of buy side, bullish SMT, 4-hour fair value gap, displacement out of this SMT, right? So right here, now stop can go somewhere down here, TP right above this high. So right there's a 2R, right? So what happens? We tap into this fair value gap. Now, like I said, it's a 3-candle pattern. 1, 2, 3. Why would I put my stop not below this low? Well, because if we get down here, we're probably just going to take it. So you can even put it somewhere within here, right? Just put it somewhere here. Boom. We deliver the 2R. Now, would I move my stop to break even? Yes. When would I do that? Whenever we take this high, right? Why wouldn't I take partials here? It's not a 2R, right? I only take 2Rs. So I would put my TP up here, but I would break even when we take this high. Why this high? It's inside of a fair value gap. We could just take this high and then continue lower, right? So buy at the fair value gap, and then we continue to the buy side. Stop gets moved to break even at this high. Now we can even go down to the 1 minute, and then look at this, right? So we form an SMT at this low, right? But we also take this low right here. So this becomes turtle soup, right? Turtle soup. First up close candle, buy, right? Stop down here. Now in this example, you can partial with this high, right? It's a 4R. But when would I move my stop to break even, right? Let's say I got in right there. I would move my stop to break even right here. 2R. We also take this high, right? Comes down, fills out a fair value gap. Also that 5 minute continuation to buy side, right? Oh, wait, you can partial at these equal highs, right? Because that's almost a 3R. Partial over here, move stop to break even right here, right? 2R, never stops you out, continues. Now, if you didn't get in on the turtle soup, we have 3 examples right here, all in one. This is actually pretty good, right? If you didn't get in right here, what's this? Breaker. Oops. Breaker. Breaker. Fair value gap, right? Breaker and a fair value gap. You can buy right under this candle, or you could have bought on this candle, right? Where's the stop? You can put it right there, right? Why wouldn't you put it the whole way down here? Well, that's a 40-point stop loss, right? You don't do that on the 1 minute chart. So you can put it under the breaker's low, right? So in this example, put the stop at the breaker's low, because we shouldn't even fill this fair value gap out or this one. Why? They're breakaway gaps, right? We close above this candle's high. This should stay open, right? Close above this candle's high. This should stay open, right? Right here, 2R, hit it, stop to break even, partials, let it run to this high, right? Right there. 3 examples in one. When would you move your stop to break even? Right? You get filled right here or right here, right? You don't move your stop to break even yet. Why? It's not a 2R, right? It ran a 1R, but that's not our PT, right? First PT, right? 2R. Stop to break even, doesn't stop you out, right? Continuation to the overall objective, right? So right here in these 3 examples, 5 minute, if you're trading the 5 minute fair value gap, right? I know a lot of people just love trading the 5 minute, right? They don't even want to go to the 1 minute. So fair value gap, stop can be under this swing low because we shouldn't violate it, right? Because if you go to the 1 minute, you can see a unicorn setup, right? And then you TP at this high, right? Never move your stop to break even until we take this high. Boom, right? There's that example. 1 minute. Turtle soup entry, buy, stop, break even, never get stopped out, PT hit, partials. Okay? Breaker, fair value gap, unicorn, buy, stop can be somewhere within here, right under the breaker low. Don't put your stop at break even, comes down again, 5-minute fair value gap, stop hunt, then we continue, right? Stop to break even once we take this high, boom, buy side delivered, right? So there's 3 examples. Now the next 2, order block and regular fair value. Oh wait, no, I just did that. Order block, and what's the other one? Order block, turtle soup, unicorn, fair value gap, a regular breaker. That's right. Okay, so let's go find another one, right? Right here. I just found it. Cool. Right? And these past 2 weeks have been rough with price action, so honestly, right, it's just been tough, right? So what do we have right here? Sell side. Right here becomes turtle soup. Okay, right? CRT, soup, boom. Right, so 5-minute. Right here, turtle soup's this low. What do we have here? Oops, order block, right? We close above these 2 down close candles with this candle right here. Boom, this becomes order block. You can buy here, stop underneath this low. Why? Because that's the 9 a.m. candle's low, right? So the 10 a.m. candle opens up, takes the 9 a.m. candle's low. If it's going to be a true CRT, we shouldn't violate this 9 a.m. low. You could even put it right here at the opening price of 10 a.m., right? But put it down here just to be safe, right? So right here can be a first TP. Why? Fair value gap, right? Delivering to an inefficiency, right? What do we do in the markets? Hunt lows and rebalance, right? So first TP, when do you move your stop to break even? Well, at 2 hours right there, but your TP is right here. So just wait until we hit that TP, right? Comes up, teases you, comes down, then it hits TP. Stop to break even. Where can the next one be? Well, we have up close. We have up close candles throughout here, right? So we have up close candles. So you could TP at these up closes, right? We don't get all the way up to this one. You can TP at this candle's low, right? Then it comes down. Then it would have stopped you out at break even if you didn't partial some more, right? Overall, look like all these highs should have got ran though, right? I mean, look at all those equal highs, right? But rebalancing, right? Always take partials whenever we take a low at a identified rebalance, right? So if we go down to the 1 minute, what else do we have, right? We could do this all over again. Okay, right here's that 9 a.m. candle's low. I wouldn't buy on this candle, right? Just buy here. Then I wouldn't put my stop at this low because that's too big, right? If you turtle souped here, when's your stop get moved to break even? Right here, right? Stop to break even right here. Let it run to this high, boom, turtle soup entry, right? That was actually pretty good, right? So the next one is just a regular breaker. So let's see, can we find just a regular old breaker? So here we go. Now we do have an example, right? So what do we have here? We actually have a 3 drives. 1, 2, 3, right? So we turtle soup this low, right? This breakaway closes above, breakaway closes above, breakaway. I don't know what I was doing, but that becomes your breaker, right? Closes above this candle's high, right? We break above this, close above it, taps, rips, right? This is the 2-minute chart. I can't go back that far on the 1 minute, so I couldn't find anything on the 5. I think I was just scrolling around too quick, but right here, buy. Wow, that's a really big stop loss. So we anticipate this to be breakaway anyway, right? Breakaway. This is also why I don't just play breakers, because usually your stops do get a little wide without a fair value gap, right? So taps into it, rips, break even, stop right here, right? 2R, break even. Then you can let it ride up to these highs, this high, right? And we actually just continue to keep going. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I mean, putting your stops at break even is just at a 2R, right? All you do to understand where your stop goes is all I said in the examples, right? This breaker was just a lot of points. So if the breaker becomes a lot of points, if it's at a low, just put it under the breaker's low, right? As long as these can stay breakaway gaps, right? So like if this candle didn't close up here and it closed within this range, just wait to see what happens, right? Wait to see the reaction. But with a 3 drives pattern, we should rip pretty quickly, right? So with the 3 drives, just understand that we should rip pretty quickly. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, that's it for the video. I hope this helped, right? I hope this helped you understand when and where to put stop losses. So TP at fair value gaps and old highs or lows. That's pretty much it. Sometimes you can put it at up close and down close order blocks, right? But other than that, it usually should be fair value gaps or old highs and old lows. So I'm going to get out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm out. Peace.